I'll make it rain. Today I'm going to be doing another book haul, but it's a budget book haul because I'm broke. All of these books that I bought used. Some of them I bought online used, and then some of the other ones I bought at my local thrift shops. This first book is called Tweak by Nick Sheff or something like that, I don't know. But it's basically the author's true story about his drug addictions and all of that, and his downward spiral, and then his road to recovery and all of that. Apparently, from what I read, it says something about how he had started drinking when he was 11, and then all of that. And it sounds like a good read, but I'm a little bit scared to read it because it seems like it might be a little sad. This next book is called Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas, and I know everyone has heard of this book, and it's about, basically from what I can tell, it is about an assassin who goes to the king to win her freedom, and then people start dying, and yeah, and I'm kind of disappointed in how this book turned out, because this is one of the books that I bought online used, and I'm very disappointed in how this ended up. There's like writing on it, it's all bent and stuff, and it came with a bunch of stickers on it that I had to get off, and I had to buy some Goo Gone, and my local store did not have anything smaller than this big old bottle of Goo Gone that was like $5 just to get the stickers off of this book, and it still didn't get all of it off. It's like gross. And before, you couldn't set it down on anything without it sticking to it. And it said it was in good condition. It's not good condition. The only book that I have that is in worse condition is my Twilight book, because I let so many people borrow it in high school that it is just in terrible condition now. And honestly, if I end up liking this book, I'm just going to end up getting rid of this book, because it's not pretty and I don't like looking at it. It makes me sad. The next book I bought is The Time Traveler's Wife by, I have no clue, Audrey Niffenegger? This book is, the title is very self-explanatory. It's about a couple. The guy time travels, the girl does not, and their love story. I've read it before and I liked it. I'm gonna read it again. Bam. This next one is The Kite Runner by Khalid Hosseini. Sorry, but from what I can tell, it's about a guy in his country's been invaded by Russian forces, and I know this is a popular book, but I've never read it before because I never needed to read it for school or anything like that. So, but everyone says it's really good, so I'm gonna read it. Yes, go me. This next book that I bought is The Help by Catherine Stockett. Indeed, Catherine Stockett. And I just know that it's about white people and black people and sadness and happiness, and things happen. And it's a movie with people in it who I know are famous, but I can't remember their names right now. This next book is The Fledgling Handbook by PC Cast and Fishing Cast, right? No, this is just PC Cast. This is in her daughter too, but it's just this is basically just like information that goes with this book series, the Marked book series, House of Night book series. But I probably would have never bought this if it wasn't so cheap that I found it at the thrift store. The Diamond Secret by Suzanne Wen, and it's just a retelling of Anastasia. I actually have this is part of a Once Upon a Time series. All of them aren't written by the same person. A few of them are. I actually have one of them that is written by the same person. I have 3 of the books in this series thing. One of them is The Crimson Thread by the same author, Suzanne Wen, and this is a retelling of Rumpelstiltskin, and I love Rumpelstiltskin. This book was pretty good. I also have Snow by Tracy Lynn, which is a retelling of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I loved this one. This book was really, really good. And This next one is dun 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 dun, The Cuckoos Calling by Robert Galbraith, aka J.K. Rowling. Sorry to ruin it for you who are behind on your life like me, but all I know is this is a crime novel. Usually I would never have picked this up if this wasn't by J.K. Rowling, but I just know it's about some model who commits suicide, and this detective doesn't believe this, so he basically just investigates, which is his job, hence the investigator. Nextly, I have Memoirs of a Teenage Amnesiac, and basically about a girl who loses their memory and her trying to figure out her life. Yep. Memoirs of a Geisha by Arthur Golden. I have a lot of memoirs books that I bought. Apparently people don't like these and they just bring them to the thrift stores a lot. But Memoirs of a Geisha, if you don't know what this book is about, basically it's about a girl who gets sold into slavery and she gets turned into a geisha and gets married off, I guess. I've never read the movie, I've never watched the movie, and I've never read the book, but I've always meant to, so now I can. I also got Feed by Mira Grant. I've actually already read this book, and it's a zombie apocalypse book, and the main character is basically like a news broadcaster from what I remember. But yes, last time I read this I really enjoyed it, but I like owning books, so I bought it. This last book I have is It's Not Summer Without You by Jenny Han, and to be honest I really don't know what this book is about, but from the cover I'm assuming it is about a summer romance. These are all of the books that I bought online, and I think I spent about $20 or $25 on all of them, including all of the tax. So yeah, that's awesome. And then these are the rest of the books that I bought from the thrift store, and I think total I spent about $9-ish on the rest of these books. So yeah. So for like all of these books, oh god, okay. So for like all of these books, I think I spent about $25 to $30, somewhere around that range for all of these books. So if I do say so myself, that's budgetly. That's good budget. But as opposed to how much I probably would have spent on all of these full priced, I think $30-ish is pretty dang good. But that is all that I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, because I sure as hell loved talking. I'll see you next time.